Have I been talking for like the last 20 minutes with nobody hearing me? Wow. Wow, wow. We're going to have to go all the way back to the beginning. So I've just been chattering away. Thank you, Ethel, for letting me know you didn't hear anything. Here I am, yapping. Okay, so now we can maybe, does this model still do the thing? Yeah. So anytime my model is opening her mouth like that, I'm talking, but you couldn't see me down here. Okay. There we go. Okay, now you can hear me. Okay, do you guys want me? I'm going to go all the way back because I've been talking like nonstop. So we're going to. That was just a practice. Yes, that was practice. Okay, guys, let's try this again. We are running an art contest for 100 subscribers. Woo! Oh my gosh. I don't even remember all the things I said, so I just got to make it all up all over again. Where's Painted Sandwich? She needs to be here because clearly this is her kind of chaotic energy and I can't handle this without her. Okay, so the 100 subscribers art contest is coming up. It starts today and it ends December 31st. I will be choosing winners at the beginning of the year for my New Year's video. The very first video I do in 2025 will be announcing the winners and showing off all of your wonderful art. Okay, so let's go through and talk about all these wonderful slides. So the rules for the contest are winter holiday. So it just needs to be winter themed. It could be any holiday you want. It just needs to be winter themed. And safe for work art only, of course. Multiple entries are allowed, just separate entries. And multiple characters in one entry are allowed. That's all up to you as long as my OC is included. So if you want to include my OC and your OC is decorating a Christmas tree, that would be super cute. That sort of thing is kind of what my I'm imagining has, but your imagination might be different. So I'm really excited to see what your imaginations come up with. All right. In order to enter, you must post your art to social media in some way. YouTube is fine, DeviantArt is fine, Blue Sky is fine. I am on all three. And then you would tag me in that post at Earth Kitten, and I will share all of my socials at the end. They're also in my bio if you need that. With the category you are entering, there are 3 categories we'll talk about in a second, which I've already shown you if you were there for the practice run. And then a link to your art if it's not in the post, and the hashtag art4 with the number 4 Earth Kitten. I will also be posting these in a separate post so that you can go through and look at them if you want to. Bonus information, there are 3 categories: digital art for my digital art friends, traditional art for my people who like to use their colored pencils, crayons, markers, paint, I don't care, any clay, who knows. Pretty much kind of running it just like Art Fight does. As long as it's art, it counts. And then AI art is the extra category. I do not mind AI art. However, you must submit it to the AI art category. Please do not claim AI art is your art and you drew it. If you do, you will be disqualified unless you can show me your speed paint. Okay? Art rights will remain yours, but I do reserve the right to post it in a video and use it in posts and in cards with credit to you, of course, to show off all of your wonderful work. And of course, yes, bases are fine. You are welcome to use bases to make the models. You don't have to have a DeviantArt account or any of these other accounts as long as you post it in at least one place. All right. Let's look at my references, which I kind of already showed you guys, but I wasn't talking then, and here I am talking now. Okay, so really you can do anything as long as it follows the color palette, which I've included here in the first slide. So that way you can kind of see what the colors are called. I know that on my tablet they look very vibrant, and on this computer they look very vibrant, but on another screen I have, they look kind of washed out. So hopefully the names of the colors that are in this picture will also help you. Okay, you can also use my Autumn Scholar OC if you want to. I bought her from Webs, W-E-B with a Z, and she's awesome, and she did this fantastic art for me. And she actually has a pair of glasses on, you just can't really see it in this picture. But she kind of looks like more like me in real life. And then, of course, my OC Earth is kind of my virtual life. And of course, then I have my Earth Kitten pony. This is Earth, the Princess of Nurturing Wisdom. And she is just a very helpful princess who likes to help her friends by giving advice and supporting them because she's old and she she has lots of wisdom to give. Um, so these will all be posted in a separate post later. Good. And then let's talk about the prizes because I know, yeah, prizes, right? So for first prize in each category, as long as there are entries in all the categories, will be a free Valentine themed Your Character Here commission for one of your OCs fully rendered. So that's like the posts that I've done recently where VB Fire had his Pegasus, the red Pegasus with the flames, and then also Wind Chime, that is a fully rendered piece as well. So that's what I'm talking about when I say fully rendered. And then if there are more than 25 submissions, there will also be second and third prizes, which would just be a sketch, which is more like my chalk outlines and my shorts are, you know, just kind of quick with color, but still kind of quick. There will also be honorable mentions in each category. If I see some really awesome art, I'd love to shout it out to you guys in a dedicated honorable mention video and post. All entries will be featured in a video the very first of the year for 2025. With commentary and me just talking about what awesome people you are for even thinking about existing, especially thinking about existing and doing art in my little contest. Here are some examples. For the prizes, I chose to do Valentine's because I felt like if I announce the winners in January, it will give me a few weeks in order to get everybody's information, like what your character would want, which character you would want. Whether I'm doing a cat character or a pony character or a people character, those sorts of things, and then get your information on what you would want to customize it to look like and go from there. That way I can get it to you by Valentine's Day, so if you wanted to use it, you could. Okay? So that is the contest. That's all the information about the contest, and that's just how it's going to go. Hopefully it works out. I know a couple of my friends have run contests, so I will probably lean heavily on them if I need advice and don't know what I'm doing. I'm very excited to see all of your entries. I think that our little community is growing and I'm so happy about it. Thank you all for being amazing. So, this is where we're going to end this part of the video, which I will post later for content for those who couldn't be here earlier. Are there any questions now? And if you are watching this later as a regular cut video, go ahead and put your comments down below if you have a question, and I will get back to you as soon as I see it, okay? So, questions. Any questions? I give it about 1 minute while I get a drinky drink. If you have not had water today, go get a drinky drink. Questions. All right, just 1 second. All right, sippy sip that water, guys. And stretch if you are drawing or working in any way on your computer. Stretch those wrists. All right, next up we're going to talk about my wind chime design that I did for JLK's wonderful contest and kind of how I did it. I don't normally talk through and walk through my sketches. Usually I just throw it up as a speed paint, so this is kind of like a bonus. And then after that we're going to reveal the new seed for December and the next milestones in your guys' journey with me. What animal, what thing, what creature, what pet are we going to add to the grove next? We have that little cute little pumpkin squash cat. What's going to be next? Don't know. Then I also want to talk about my Trello and the Wednesday shoutouts. I do plan to still do the Wednesday shoutouts, but I am trying to be more organized about it because sometimes you guys are commenting and like I see your comments and I reply back to them, but then I forget a few days later. And so I want to make sure that I am commenting on everybody's and that I am making sure that you know that you are seen and appreciated, and make sure that I am putting you on my hit lists so that I can do art for you in the future. Okay. So don't think I haven't noticed you. It's not that I haven't noticed you. It's that I'm not very organized and I have a horrible, horrible memory. Yes, so there's that. And then after that, if you guys are still around and if you guys are interested, we can look at some free games on Steam. Or just end the stream and you guys can go work on some art. And do whatever it is you guys want to do. We'll see. So, let's see if I can move on to this. So here is the artwork that I did for JLK's December contest, and I worked on this character here. Her name is Wind Chime, and Wind Chime is really cool because, let me see if I can make this bigger. Wind Chime was just really cool. I just really loved the design here. I thought that the idea was really neat. And when I saw it in my head, I could see the character, which I'm not very good at coming up with characters on my own. So that's part of the reason why I do my shout outs, is because when you guys give me inspiration to do art about you guys, then that makes me happy. But anyway, so I saw Wind Chime and I thought, oh, I really love that pony. I hope the next contest that JLK does that I can design a Wind Chime pony, and that's exactly what I did. Let me show you. I'm still learning how to make things big and small. Oh, and my battery is not charging. Hold on, I don't know where the charger is. Oh my gosh, you guys. I am in like... Is it centered? There we go. Alright, so here's Wind Chime, the way I did her. I saw her as like having jewels that would tinkle, kind of like bells and chimes. And so anytime she moves, you hear like the sound of the wind in wind chimes. So even if she like flicks her tail, or like a belly dancer almost, is kind of how I saw her. So that was pretty awesome. And so I was glad I was able to bring this to light and do some justice. So the first thing that I did was sketch out, and I'll also be posting this as a speed paint next week, if you just want the music and chill speed paint bit. But as always, I just did a little kind of a base outline of the pony and sketched her up first. And I actually posted this to a few different websites as a work in progress, and I think I'm planning to put it on DeviantArt as a base as well. It's just a matter of time. Then I went on to design the mane, which I don't love manes. They've always been kind of difficult for me with the getting it to feel like it's flowing. I always feel like my manes are a little stiff at first, especially with the pointy bits. I'd like to be able to learn how to make it wispier, rounded, I guess. And so after I was able to do that part, I also put the feathers on the legs. So she had the long flowing feathers. And then I went through, and I don't normally do this step, but because it was a fully rendered piece, I went through and I outlined the whole thing in a technical pen liner. So instead of it being the rough pencil outline that I usually enjoy because it's my style, I went through and I did the extra step of just lining it regular. And then later, I believe what I do with the line is I fade it a little and I Gaussian blur it at the end so that it softens the edge. That's just a little trick to make it look more plush. And so then I went through with a few different brushes and I tried to experiment on what I wanted the mane to look like. I used a gradient in the body from light blue to kind of that dusky darker blue, and then I used a cloud, I think it was called Amazon Rainforest is the brush, for the texture in the mane. And then I used the linear lighting or pen light, I can't remember which one I chose, in the diffusion settings. Is that what that's called, diffusion settings? I don't know, the little drop down menu that lets the colors change. Then I went in and I did the eyes, and actually I don't think you can see it here. Let me see if I can zoom in a little. You can kind of see that I've done on the inside of the eyes, there are actually swirls. And the swirls kind of mimic the swirls that you see in the original art here, the swirls here. But you can't see it as well. Okay, let's put you back to whatever size you were. Boop. Boop. Let's see, a nymph pony with different accessories and a flower. Yeah, maybe I could do one in the future. I could put it on a list. I have a very long list. Oops. Man, guys, there we go. I also, okay, so then I wanted to work on lighting to make sure that the light was going to come from the source that I wanted it to. So I put the moon in the background. And then I went on to design these wind chimes up here in the corner so that I could then use them as assets, basically, as accessories to slap on here, there, and everywhere. So I basically just copied them and then pasted and then used them where I wanted them and then trimmed. So it didn't take as long as it looks like it took, but it still took a while. And then after that step, I believe I move on to the shadow step. Oh no, I put in another texture over the mane to give it like a luminous quality. I think that one's called smoke. And I used just a white and gray gradient on that. And then I also went through and I duplicated the bells, and then I darkened the bottom layer and I shifted them out to make that popped out 3D shadow effect. In case anybody's wondering how I did that one. Oop, my battery is low and I need to plug in my device. Okay, hold on guys, just 1 second. Okay. Hopefully that will make it happier. It says it's plugged in now. All right. Sorry guys. Let's go back a little. Talk about shadows again. Yeah, we were talking about shadows. Sorry. The shadows that I use are usually I just copy the bottom layer and then shift it down after I darken it. But then I also go in with some of the pieces you can't do that. So I go in with the brush and I just outline it where the shadow would be on its own layer. And then I take that layer and I reduce the opacity so that it lightens it. So depending on what the shadows are going to be, I will often use a darker color. So if your body color is light purple, I would use a dark purple for your shadow. And then I just put in the background. I messed around with a couple different brushes. I used Nebula in the background, which came out a green color, which I didn't expect, but it looked okay. And then some stars in the background, and that was pretty much it. That was how I did it. Let's see. So we'll move on now, and we're going to talk about the new seed. Look, here's the new seed. It doesn't look like much right now, but that's okay, because with your support, as always, it will require your support to grow. But liking, subscribing, sharing, spreading the word about the Wednesday spotlights, commenting especially, helps the seed grow. All right? So as it goes, it will sprout, and then hopefully we'll know what kind of a seed it is. But for now, it's a mystery. So what do you think this seed will turn into? Comment down below. And then I'm going to talk a little bit about my WIPS website. I have a Trello now. I found out about Trello through Kat Liente, who showed me what a Trello was in one of her videos. Highly recommend you hang out with her and on her Twitch and subscribe to her because she's pretty cool. She talks a lot about art drama, AI drama, things like that, people who steal other people's work. And it's just really interesting to see her hunt down these people and kind of expose some of the skeevier things that happen usually on Twitter. So that's part of the reason I stay away from Twitter. All right. So I do have a Trello, which I will post in the future in my bio with all my other links. And it just tells me whether or not I have noticed a person who has been commenting a lot. I've put them on the list. It will tell me whether or not it's in progress or completed. There's actually there's more to this list on the side, but I had to cut off part of it to fit it here. So anything that's complete, like I have a whole list of completed work on the side. And this is where I will start putting people. As you can see, Sweetie Wolf, I have one in progress for her right now. And Kate and Lumenshine are on my list, and I have a few other people that I have not put on here yet. If you don't see your name on the list and you want your name to be on the list, please feel free to comment down below, of course. I would always love to add you to the list. It also helps if you've given me a description. So you can see here, Kate, I have a description of a character for her, and I've put it in the notes here so that I know what it should look like. Like for Lumenshine, it's easy because I can just go to her page and kind of stalk her and see what she looks like and use her character references from her page. But not everybody has character references. Sometimes all I have is a profile picture to go on. And although I can design from just a profile picture, it is harder, especially if you have special things on your character that I might not know about from just a profile picture. All right, and then I'm going to post this here because I want to add it to my future videos. This will be my future end card. I've been really busy this week, guys, doing a lot of art. I made a new model. I got some things going on cooking in the background. You have no idea. It's going to be fantastic. I've been working a little bit on that animation program, which I'm really excited to dig into next week while I'm at the hospital. So next week, I do not know what the schedule will look like, but for this week, you can expect a video tomorrow for the contest speed paint, a Wednesday shout out as always, and I don't know about Friday, but I'll come up with something. And then hopefully I can do a last live on Sunday, again at 4 p.m. before I leave on Monday for the hospital visit. I will keep you guys updated and post and stuff. I'm sure I'll be able to use my phone. I just don't know if I'll be able to upload videos or go live. So, thank you guys. If you want to stick around, let me know. We can, I don't know, we could do something. This ended up being a shorter stream than I thought. So we could look at some free games on Steam, or I could pull up my animation program and poke at it again. I am working on some things in Fresco, learning to draw. They have to be labeled in a certain way in order for it to work in the animator program, which I didn't know. And now that I do, it will be easier in the future for me to make that happen. So, what are we thinking? Are we just wrapping it up and calling it a night and going to bed early for that next week? And Mondays are hard, guys, but we're going to make it through this week. It's going to be fantastic. Let's see. What have I got going on? Dead air. Oh no. Let me take another drink while I wait. Because I think there's a delay. Like, I think that I talk and then it's like a 30-second delay before you guys can hear and respond. And then it's even another 30 seconds before, after you type, it comes through. So, Apple Myra says maybe a flower. I do love flowers. Now, in real life, flowers make me sneeze, but I think they're beautiful. I love nature. Nature is the best. I just realized that I didn't put purple strands in this model's hair, so I might have to fix that for our next stream. Oh, But to be honest, I just yoinked this off of an AI engine and then made some corrections to some of the bad things that the AI had done to it. And then I made the mouth move and I made it blink. I will show you guys all how to do that in the future because it's really simple. And that way when you guys go to stream, if you don't want to show your IRL face, you can do this. It's not too bad. What kind of games am I thinking of? Oh, let me pull up Steam and we'll see what we've got. Okay, I have. Oh, I have to fix my window size. Hold on, guys. Display capture. Oop, cancel. Make it. There we go. Make it the regular size. I have a few games. I have Learn to Fly, Pumpkin Panic, Super Auto Pets, and Rain Ravine, which is I've never played it. It's a horse game, which we could play. I'll close this in the background. And see about making it the right size again. There we go. What do you guys think? Ooh, an AI submission would be cool. I am actually also going to share the AI prompt that I use when I'm generating my own characters. I have my own. So I use a couple different AI engines, and what I do is I make my own folder where I upload all of my art, and that way I can use my art to help me find creative references from my art. I know there's a lot of talk about how AI is horrible and it's scraping from artists and it's stealing, but I feel like if you're using your own art, then it's better, more ethical, maybe. But I will definitely let you guys know a few of the AI engines that I've seen and used and that are free for you guys to be able to use, because I think that art should be for everybody, and if the only way that you can bring your imagination to life is with AI because your imagination and your hands don't talk to each other very well, I understand. I don't think that's a big deal. So, let's see. Yeah, so I do have a few games we could play. I can also look for other free games. I don't know, depending on if anybody wants to see anything. Otherwise, it is still a 45-minute stream. That's not bad. I actually don't even know if these things will play and stream at the same time because I don't know how good my internet is. But my son plays games and streams, and his stuff's okay, so. Don't know. Let's see. Christmas time. Is anybody doing anything exciting for Christmas time? We are going to decorate the porch this week with some fairy lights and a couple of light up reindeers. Yes, so I'm very excited about that. What else is going to happen? Hopefully it will snow this year. Sometimes we get good snow and sometimes we do not. And we have not had good snow in a while, and I really hope we get just one really good snowstorm where I can drink hot chocolate and look out at my porch and read a book next to the fireplace. It's going to be wonderful. I'm going to probably give it till about 5, and if we haven't picked a game by then, we might wrap up, guys. Not because I don't love you, just because if there's not a lot of interest, I understand, and I don't want to drag you guys to hang out if you don't, if it's boring. I know I'm not boring, but this is all new. I don't know what I'm doing. I made my announcements, and now I'm kind of lost. But that's okay. Boop, boop, boop. Doki Doki is a WoW game. It's a click-through story disguised as a dating sim. Is it free? I can look it up, but no promises. Is it safe? Like, would you let a 12-year-old play it? Because I know I have some younger audience, and I don't want to questionably scare them or scar them for life. Let's see, Doki Doki. Not. Oh, here, this one. Free. Okay. Oh, it's not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Ooh. Okay, I'm not saying I won't play this, but I have to definitely label it as a not safe for children stream. Not suitable for children. But I will add it to my library. And in the future, maybe that could be like a milestone thing that we do. What is it about? Oh, hey Sage, I'm so happy you're here. How are you doing? We're looking at free games on Steam. I don't know if I'm growing fast, but 100's a pretty big number. So actually, it's at 122. I've got to get that other plant seed in the ground and make the next whatever we're gonna have. I don't know yet. It's all we got is a seed. Even I don't know what it's gonna be. I'm glad you could make it. Apple wants to see me play Doki Doki Literature Club, but apparently it's not for children. So we're going to have to do that in a separate stream where I say it's not for children. But I did add it to my library. Are there any other free games that anybody knows about that would be good to add? I don't know. I'm not really a first-person shooter. I'm more of a kind of, hang out and farm and chill and that sort of thing. I think that one would kill my computer. Let's see. Maybe in the future we could do like community nights and stuff where we play multiplayer games like Among Us or Goose. I've never played Goose Duck. What do you mean? How do you get one that's not a viruses? I have no idea how I got ClanGen. I followed a link. I hope it didn't have viruses. Sage, now you're scaring me. And I could teach you how to stream, Sage. I thought it was hard, but it's not. Especially because I'm going to show everybody how to make an easy model where you can just make, like this one is, where everybody can just make an open, closed, eyes open and closed model, and then it literally does it for you. All I have to do is talk into the microphone. It's awesome. I want to teach everybody how to do it because I think that everybody should know. If you know how to do some art, you know how to do this. Promise. I will. Message me on Discord, Sage, and maybe I can find that link for ClanGen, and I will link you. The one that I used to get ClanGen because it didn't hurt my computer and I've had it on here for a few months now. So, all right, we were looking at free games that won't kill my computer. That's the other thing. It is just a laptop, so it's a sad, sad thing. Some of these games look questionable, guys. Goose Duck, I can add this one. I've never played it, but I've heard good things. So, add it to the library. Have any of you played the Goose and the Duck game? I've played Among Us. I figure it's the same, right? This doesn't look the same. I mean, it kind of does, but... Oh, you're okay, Sage. No worries. This looks a little more in-depth than Among Us did. But it could be fun to play with everybody that wants to. And it's free, so that's good. I like free. What else? I mostly like free because it makes it so that you guys could play it too. If if you end up liking what I'm playing or liking what I'm doing, and there's no barrier to entry. If you guys want to play along or learn how to play something or see if you would like it if someone else played it. Does that look like Rainbow Dash? Questionable, guys. Questionable. One-armed cook. That feels like it would be very chaotic. I don't... questionable. What about To the Rescue? To the Rescue. Let me look that one up. Is it a dog shelter simulator? Is that this one? It's $10. But it's cute. Aw, they're adorable. Indie.io collection. Oh, it's okay. I didn't know it cost money. That's why we're looking. It's cute though. Alright, what else? Shop Titans. Wonder if we can look up like farming games, simulation games. Yeah. Supermarket Together. Co-op multiplayer supermarket game. We could play the prologue to trading card game Shop Simulator. I have heard good things about that game, but I think it costs money too. Not the demo, but the game itself. I don't know. Oh, it got mad. Show more. Strategy. What kind of games? I want to draw humans, but I don't like my style and how I draw them. I don't think how you draw is bad, Sage. I think that your art is, I like your style. I think it's super cute. But I also haven't seen your humans. Maybe you should try drawing again. It's okay. If you don't like them, it doesn't mean they're bad. I don't like some of the things I draw. I'm always like trying to make it better. I think we're our own worst enemies, though. Just remember, no one knows what it looks like until you make it. And it can't be wrong because you made it. I mean, it is what it is. It is how it comes out. And no matter what it is, it's still better than nothing. And it's from your imagination. So it's going to be fantastic. Let's see. Well, see, that's why I make multiple categories for my art. So you can do digital art or traditional art or AI art. Everybody is welcome. If you want to try traditional, I'd love to see your traditional art, Sage. I bet it's beautiful. I don't think your grammar is bad. AI art isn't a crime, Sage. AI art is just a tool. It is how people are using it ethically that is a crime. But the tool itself isn't. Make sure that you are ethically sourcing your models from people who have said it is okay, and make sure you are, like I use my own art as the base. Like I'll draw a sketch and put it in my own art. I think that should be okay. And I only use it to get references or ideas. I don't claim it as my own, which is how I use AI art. But I also understand that a lot of people can't. Yeah, like if I need inspo. Like now that I have the YouTube community, I don't use it half as much as I used to, because I have so many wonderful people that I can use their characters to draw, and like with wind chime and stuff. So I really just use it as inspo. I'll go to the AI art sites that other people have generated these images and just look for, ooh, that one's really cool. I wonder if I could use that color palette. That's how I use it. But I know that a lot of people feel like they can't draw, and perhaps AI art would be an entry to art in general for them. And if I can teach them how to use it responsibly, then I don't know, maybe I'm doing some good in the world. Who knows? Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. So one of the rules for my contest is that the AI art must be claimed as AI. You can't try to slip it into the digital art category as your own work. It will be immediately disqualified. Trust me, I can tell. I have significant experience in AI art and what is good and what isn't. And if any of you have watched even one of Catliente's videos on AI art, she shows you how to spot the fakes very easily. Now, is AI art getting better? Yes, absolutely. Do I think it still has a place in the community? Yes, absolutely. But you still need to claim appropriately. Like this was made using this engine, this was made using this prompt. So other people, if they wanted to remake the same thing, could, I think. So I will be sharing the AI prompt that I use in the future, so that people who maybe need help getting started can use that as a base and make their own art for the contest. So, and if I really like it, then I might even ask if I can fix it, because fixing AI art is... Oh, my art contest. Yeah, I announced it at the beginning. I'm going to put up a video later, don't worry. It's for my 100 subscribers. It's a holiday art contest. So you'll have to watch the my update video, or the posts. I'm going to post it too. So, but yes. It's just my 100 subscribers winter themed holiday art contest. Just has to have my OC in it. Your OCs can be in it or not. It just needs to be holiday themed. I put up a bunch of my references earlier. They will be listed in the post as well in the future. So it could be my cat, it could be my worm, it could be my penguin, it could be my person, it could be anything. As long as it's recognizably me. Yes, and there are 3 categories. There's digital art, there's traditional art, and there's AI art. So that way there's a little bit of something for everybody. And the winners get a Valentine's themed Your Character Here to be completed before Valentine's Day, so that you have that after we announce the winners on New Year's. It's going to be my very first video of 2025. We'll be announcing the winners. So, yes, I'm very excited to have a contest. I've never done anything like this, so we're all learning here. Let's see. Dooba. 5:02. What do we think, guys? Are we going to play a game, or are we going to call it a night? I have these games available, but not Doki Doki right now, because apparently it's not appropriate for children. So that'll be a big person stream later. But I do love reading, so I think if they aren't voice acted, then I don't mind reading and learning the story behind the Doki Doki Literature Club. I don't know. Awesome. Sorry guys, I'm just checking my phone. Alright. Okay, I think I only have like 2 people here. And as much as I want to stay on longer, they don't really have anything to do. And I want to go edit that video so that everybody can see all the contest rules. But if you have future game suggestions that you are watching this post it being live and you would like to see certain games and you know they're free, go ahead and drop the link down below. Please make sure they are safe for work, or if they are not children friendly, let me know. and I will play them in a non-children friendly stream. Like we will make time for Doki Doki maybe after the hospital, or maybe while I'm in the hospital if I can stream from there. That will be next week, but this week I will be here all week. So, ooh, Apple, what are you eating? Dinner. I don't know what's for dinner. I had a waffle for lunch. It was like freezer burned and not good. Oh, yeah, you can ask. I have epilepsy, and so, I love leftover turkey apple. Thanksgiving. Anyway, I'm going to the hospital because I have epilepsy, and they want to do a study to see if while I'm in the hospital I will have a seizure, so they can find out the best medication to put me on, because it's gotten a little bit worse and my memory has started to decline. So my short-term memory is like awful. And I don't remember half of anything people are saying half the time. Which is why I don't ever know. I'm horrible about posting because I don't know whether I post or not. And then, so luckily I can just scroll back and usually tell, but yeah, I'm really bad about all sorts of stuff. I can't always remember what I've said from one minute to the next. So they're a little concerned, I think, about something going on in my brain. And we've had all kinds of tests and scans and x-rays, and I don't know, I think this is like the last hurrah of, okay, well, we'll just drag you into the hospital and we'll make it happen so we can figure out what's going on in my brain. So that will be interesting. And I'm hopeful that whatever's going on in my brain is also, they'll figure out that it's connected to all the pain that I've been in, because there are times when I can't hardly get out of bed because it hurts so much in my back and my legs. So the doctor said it might be fibromyalgia, but with the epilepsy, it could also be that I'm having seizures and I don't know it, and it's causing my muscle fatigue. Who knows? We'll figure it out. Maybe. It's going to be the most expensive vacation ever. Yeah, American hospital stay for 5 days. Or 7, I don't know. It says 1 week on the paperwork, but I don't know if that's 5 days or 7 for the hospital. And I'm too scared to call them and ask, which I don't know. Yeah. So I know my health is important. I don't want to play it down, but I just started all of my YouTube stuff, and I'm really excited about where my channel is going, and I don't want to drop off the face of the planet, so I just kind of want to let you guys know as we go, because I think that transparency is important and communication is key. I don't feel bad, to be honest, and I'm just tired all the time, and it's inconvenient to not be able to do some of the things I really want to do. But hopefully I will feel better after they figure out what the right medication might be. And if they can't, then I don't know what the next steps are. Something. Maybe I'll be able to do more art. Maybe they'll let me retire early because I can't work anymore, and then I'll be able to do art forever. That would be ideal. uh, but I don't know if the cost is worth it. I'd rather not be in pain because I want to be able to do stuff outside, like garden in the spring and ride my horse and stuff. Man, you guys. All right. This is Fresco, by the way, you guys. This program, I don't have my drawing tablet hooked up to it, so I can only poke at it with the mouse. But this is a free drawing program that is just like all the other drawing programs. But they've made it free, and I really like it because it has animation in it, and you can make little GIFs and animations for free. So maybe in the future we can talk about that too, because I don't love Adobe, but I do like Adobe Fresco. So, all right, I am going to start shutting things down. I really appreciate everybody who came out to hang out today and who is here or was here. And I will have 3 videos this week. I haven't decided on Fridays for surezies, but I definitely know there'll be a Monday video of my contest entry wind chime, and there'll be a Wednesday video, Sweetie Wolf's shout out, and I'm going to let everybody know about the seed that didn't hear about the seed today. All right. I love you all, and I really appreciate you. Bye, guys.